our hands here in Philadelphia, where the fans have been partying outside Citizens Bank Park since the early morning, and that man is literally purple. I'm guessing it's a reflection from the stage lights, but that's a purple man nonetheless. Tough to try and move on from, but soldier on we must. It's game 73 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour, and it's a second straight battle between the Texas Tailgaters and the Savannah Bananas here in the bank. Bananas cruised to a 5-1 victory last night thanks to a tremendous effort from the pitching staff, savvy base running, and then a pair of inning-winning homers late. We've got another 45,000 fans on hand here in the city of brotherly love for Banana Ball as we welcome you inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thanks for joining us in virtual Banana Land here on this Sunday afternoon. Really a complete team victory for the Bananas last night, but the Tailgaters were able to split the first series against this Nanner squad thanks to a really impressive Game 2 performance back in June in Cincinnati.
Look, the Tailgaters might be Banana Ball's newest franchise, but we know that they're a really talented group that unfortunately had a really tough offensive night against the Savannah Bananas last night, and I'm not sure what else you could have asked for from the Savannah Bananas. You saw Ryan Cox reach 500 trick plays in the ballgame. Shane Victorino and Joey Chestnut both make some guest appearances in different fashions for the Bananas, and then they scored points across their last 4 innings offensively to end up dominating en route to a 5-1 win, their 10th straight.
We'll hear from Ryan Cox in a little bit about the milestone, but for now, let's take a look at the highlights to this 5-1 win for the Nanners. As Josh mentioned, 10 straight victories, and it started with the history. How about this? Coxie in the 3rd inning, a glove flip between the legs to Jackson Olsen, a fielder's choice. He's gotten a 500 trick plays before anybody else in the sport has gotten a 300. There's the aforementioned Joey Chestnut, the greatest eater in the history of mankind, quite possibly the greatest athlete that planet Earth has ever seen. He demolished 2 Bananas and then joined us in the booth later on. Big Dom, a Philadelphia Eagles legend, just like the graphic says, 2-time Super Bowl champ, got a huge pop from the crowd. Now let's get to the action. Travis Munoz, bottom of the 6th inning. That is a inning-saving play. Tailgaters already down 2 points, taking extra bases and a walk-off away from Eric Jones Jr. Half inning later, Brett Carson flirting with a bomb. Reese Alexiadis, part of a Showman of the Night performance, leaping snag. He gunned down a Tailgater at the dish back in the 5th inning. That was part of an inning-winning play as well. And then Bill Leroy, bottom half of the 7th, a nuke. His 5th home run on the year. That is a new season high for the 8-year Banana. And an inning after that, it was Super Reese getting in on the action. First, Shane Victorino, though, setting up Alexiadis. His 3rd career Banana Ball plate appearance. He's now 2 for 3. Had a walk-off double back in Vegas in 2023. And here is Alexiadis going to the land of good and plenty. Made it a 5-0 game at the time and stomping on in. Showman of the Night worthy performance from Super Reese. Let's get it on down to SB with the Glove Magician.
Yeah, Biko, Josh, the Glove Magician, or should we call him Mr. 500, crossing that milestone last night. Ryan, what's that mean?
Just super impressive for the game of Banana Ball to see where we come from, coming from 1 trick play a year to DR getting 100 this year before the end of the mark. Like seeing the game develop more and more trick plays, hopefully maybe get to 1,000 one time, but every team is ripping these at a high number. It's really taking the game to a new level.
Yeah, you talk about that first trick play, 500 ever on the map?
No, I couldn't imagine that many, and seeing like 200 in one season was spectacular. I can't imagine that. I've been here for 500, it's just a blessing.
Guys, Ryan Cox does it all. He's got to warm up like in 5 seconds, so we're going to let you go warm up, Ryan, and we're going to be right back here with more action. Don't go anywhere.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball 4 sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with 1 fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
I'm here with a guy who's wearing a lot of yellow, not going to be on the field today, usually in a race car. Matt DiBenedetto, yesterday in Indianapolis, ran the Savannah Bananas paint scheme, finished 11th, Matty D. Tell us about that performance at IMS.
It was awesome, man. It was so cool. What a cool cross promo, getting to promote the game live on CW Network today and running the Savannah Bananas paint scheme. And I had a baseball-style fire suit on, too, which got crazy attention, man. So, yeah, we had a good, solid day, good race.
And you were dressed like our owner, Jesse Cole, around the garage. I've seen that floating around all social media. And now you're here. You got to meet Jesse. You threw out the first peel. Tell us about this environment. Usually in a race car with all these people. Now you're out here and getting to experience it in Philly.
Yeah, usually our engines are a little too loud to hear a lot of the crowd. But, man, the energy here is insane. So it's cool to be a part of it. I threw out the first peel. I was just a tick short. I was a little disappointed in my performance there. But it's okay. Just proud to be able to be a part of this thing, man. It's been so fun merging the NASCAR and the Savannah Bananas world together. This has been so much fun.
You mentioned you threw out the first peel. Usually when we have celebrities throw out pitches in baseball games, not banana ball games, but baseball games, practice with a baseball. Did you practice throwing the banana at all?
One time in the race shop in our promo video I did, and I pegged the camera right on the lens. So I was actually a little better in that performance than on the field, but a little weird trying to get a banana peel across the mound.
Matty D here in Philly, live on the CW. Now let's see what's going on behind us here with Banana Baby.
One more time for your Savannah Bananas. Now, need everyone to get both arms in the air and get the spirit fingers going. Get those spirit fingers going all the way around the stadium. Both arms in the air, because this is a tradition that we've honored since 2016. Fans, it is now time to meet tonight's Banana Baby, Noah! 4 months old, weighing 15 pounds, completely confused by this situation. But it's obvious he was born for this moment. Fans, one more time for today's Banana Baby, Noah!
Been told you'd never come back from Copperhead Road.
Welcome back to Banana Ball live on the CW with Josh Talevsky, Miko Scala, your masters of ceremonies throughout this pregame coverage, and then the Banana Ball game to come at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. You just saw the Banana Baby. We're about to get the home run hitter and so much more pregame shenanigans. Let's see if this little youngster can hit a home run against the Texas Tailgaters.
And gentlemen, I am bringing some Bananas power to the plate. His name is Wesley. Wesley is 7 years old, and he's attempting to hit a home run against these Tailgaters. So can I hear some noise for my dear friend, Wesley? He's digging in the box. Here comes pitch number 1. Oh, and a big swing. It looks like he threw him a changeup. The count's 0-1. Here comes pitch number 2. Oh my goodness! He was all over it. Looks like the crowd's gonna cheer him on. Oh my goodness. A member of the Dad Bod cheerleading squad is now entering the field, and he's gonna steal that ball and say, this fight is now more fair for my dear friend, Wesley. The ball goes down on the tee. Here comes the swing. Nobody, whoa, 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 Wesley, come back. Wesley! What is happening? The ball goes into left field. Wesley says he doesn't care about the rules of this game. Here comes a throw to third. It's wild! There's going to be a play at the plate. Here's the throw home. Not in time.
Impressive evasive maneuvers by the youngster. Somehow he's able to get the inside the Parker against the Tailgaters. We'll be right back.
Rule number 1. Every inning counts. You win the inning, you get a point. How do you win the inning? Score more runs than the other team. The final inning counts the most, where every run counts for a point. Rule number 2, we have 9 innings or a 2-hour time limit, unless. Rule number 3, if we are tied, we'll force a one-on-one showdown tiebreaker. One hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder. Rule number 4, there is no bunting. And the reason, say it with me, Philly, is because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you are thrown out of the game. Swing the bat. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base. Rule number 6, there are no walks in Banana Ball. Ball 4 is a sprint. The runner can go as far as they want until all 9 fielders touch the ball. Rule number 7, batters may not step out of the batter's box. If they do, he'll call it a strike. Rule number 8, there are no mound visits. Rule number 9, the Banana Ball challenge rule. During the game, each team has an opportunity to challenge one umpire call per game. And not only did they get a chance to challenge your authority, Vince, so do the fans. Your fan challenge representative today is DJ Angeloni. He is right there. He knows what he's doing. Hey, that's not nice. Rule number 10, the golden batter rule. Once per game, each team can take any hitter in their lineup and have them back in any spot. And finally, the most fans first rule of them all. Philly, I gotta know, did you bring your gloves with you today? Oh, that's good, because if any...
Welcome back to Banana Land. The weigh-in is about to commence. Here comes Split. Let's hand it off to the young professor.
And he is the world's strongest banana and the king of Potassium. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Split. He clocks in at the equivalent of 543 bananas. That's a whole lot of potassium. And opposing him, making his way out of the third base dugout. He hails from the chaos corner of Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, standing 7 feet tall, the official mascot of the Philadelphia Flyers. Please welcome Gritty! We can barely read it. I think it's somewhere around 300 pounds, 4,003 ounces. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Gritty! And now, home plate umpire, Vincent Chapman. 3, 2, 1, go!
There are some things you just can't unsee. Let's get it down to Sam Bauman. I can't see you though. Sam, where are you?
Biko, Josh, I made my way up into the stands to meet with one of our incredible fans right here. It's Bunny Clark. Bunny, now the story is you were supposed to come to this game last year, but what happened?
Well, I was in the hospital, and the night before the game, I had an awful gallbladder attack. And instead of being here, I was in interventional radiology, having drains put in my gallbladder. Not quite the same as being at a game.
So, Bunny, what does it mean to be back here in Philadelphia getting to catch some banana ball this year?
It's the greatest. First off, I'm still here. You know, I was diagnosed with cancer. I've been getting treated for 1.5 years, but I feel great. And I'm in the shade. Can you ask for more than that? So I'm a BIP, banana important person today. And I'm in the shade. You can't ask for more than that.
Well, Bunny, we can't ask for any more than having you here with us tonight for a great game in Philadelphia. And we love having you guys here with us, too, so don't touch that dial. We're going to be right back.
Welcome back to Banana Ball Live on the CW. We're just a few minutes away from first pitch, so let's talk about the tale of the tape between the Savannah Bananas and the Tailgaters. The Nanners riding a current 10-game winning streak The next foul ball caught by a fan will set a single-season record for our young sport, and the Tailgaters pitching is really looking to turn a quarter this afternoon.
Yeah, there's a lot of exciting storylines to look out for in today's game. The Nanners have had 2 straight seasons where they've won 10 consecutive games. They're looking for that franchise record today in Philadelphia. They're also looking for that fan-caught foul ball that hopefully will come in their favor. And on the Tailgater side of things, it's been a little tricky for them from a pitching standpoint, but Cole Kitchen's really been magnificent, and he'll be the man getting the ball from the jump.
Let's get it on down to Jesse Cole. We've got over 45,000 fans on hand. They're about to get out of their seats and move it and groove it.
It's now time for you, the fans, to get ready. So we need everyone on your feet. All 45,000 strong on your feet. Because it is now time for the fan warm-up. So please welcome to the field 6-year-old Chloe. Here she comes. All right, Chloe. I like the bow. All right, Chloe, very important. We got to get this crowd fired up to bring the energy today. Our last day in Philly all year. Are you ready to bring the energy?
Yeah!
She is ready. All right, Chloe, whatever you do, they're going to do. Here we go. Oh, good start. Good start, Chloe. Oh, the sprinkler. Yeah, we could use that. All right. I'm all in on the sprinkler. That a baby. Oh, we're rolling. We're rolling. I like it. We're rolling. Keep it going. All right. Oh, we're raising the roof. Bringing it back, Chloe. Love it. Keep it going. Oh, jumping jacks. Oh, what are you doing to us? Oh, we're back clapping. Chloe, look around. 45,000 people going crazy for you. Let's hear it for 6-year-old Chloe.
Tremendous work from that youngster, getting the crowd rocking and rolling. And now the young professor taking the slow walk out to the mound. It's about to be hype intro o'clock. Prepare your voices at home. They're about to be requested.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and Potassium enthusiasts from around the world. Today, you and thousands of your friends here live and millions more watching at home have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imagination. From Montana to Savannah, from the Isle of Man to Tokyo, Japan, the Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the crucible where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another day at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 45,000 people here in Citizens Bank Park to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Citizens Bank Park, it's time for the starting lineup for your Savannah Bananas. Leading off the center fielder, number 5, DR the Doc Meadows. Batting second at third base, number 4, Kyle K.J. Jackson. Batting third, the DH, number 19, Dan Oberst. In right field, number 2, Reese Superman Alexiadis. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 6, our glove magician, Ryan Cox. The catcher, number 1, he's the captain, Bill Leroy. At first base, number 3, Eric Jones. The left fielder, number 15. We call him Rack, Robert Anthony Cruz. The extra hitter, number 18. He does it all, Danny Hosley. And at second base, number 8, our greatest showman, Jackson Olsen. On the mound for your Savannah Bananas, number 12, Cowboy Kyle Louis. Your Savannah Bananas are led by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Virant, Eric Fox, and Reggie.
The stage is set. When we return, we will have first pitch between the Texas Tailgaters and the Savannah Bananas here on the CW.
With the singing of today's national anthem, please welcome to the field, Mackenzie Akiti.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
This is CW Sports.
Here in Philly, they have a what's it gonna take mentality. We've had that exact same mindset since day one.
The Savannah Bananas are here, ready to face the newest Banana Ball team.
Meet the Texas Tailgaters.
We're ready to go. This is all like a magical dream. When we first started 9 years ago, we asked, what's it gonna take to start a team? What's it gonna take to create a new sport?
I'm getting ready for the biggest moment of my life.
What's it gonna take to bring Banana Ball all over the country?
When you step out on the field for your first time in front of a sold-out crowd, it's life-changing.
And so now today, what's it gonna take to deliver the best show that we have all year?
These fans are dialed in. Standing room, jam-packed.
So are we gonna be able to do whatever it takes? Guys ready?
If that doesn't fire you up, I cannot imagine what would. We are just about ready for first pitch between the Texas Tailgaters and the Savannah Bananas, and there is a special buzz in the air here in Philadelphia, where over 45,000 fans have descended upon Citizens Bank Park, and they are ready for action as we bring you back inside the booth with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. The Bananas dominated last night. Now the Tailgaters trying for a punch back here in the finale of this two-game set.
Look, history's on the line in today's contest. The Nanners are going for a franchise record 11th straight win. Meanwhile, for the Texas Tailgaters, they're trying to split each of the first two series that they've ever played against a talented Nanner squad.
Let's check out the rules to Banana Ball, brought to you by AARP. There are 11 of them that turn America's pastime into the greatest show in sports, and it all starts with match-style play. If you win the inning, you get the point.
And of course, Banana Ball, also a game known for its speed. We see a 2-hour time limit here in Banana Ball. Last night's game only lasted 1 hour and 47 minutes between the Bananas and the Texas Tailgaters.
We'll continue to harp on the rest of the rules as this afternoon continues on. For now, let's get a look at the Tailgaters lineup for a second straight game. Zach Watson at the top, then Nick Lopez, Taj Porter, and today Taylor Justice in the cleanup spot. Then Indiana Stanley, Travis Munoz, Mac Danford, Trey Jones, Marcos Castillo, and Jordan Hussein to round it out.
It's Taj Porter at third base. You've got a circle in today's lineup for the Tailgaters. He has 7 multi-hit games in the Tailgaters' first 14 games in franchise history. Not too shabby.
Here's a look at the Nanners defense. Robert Anthony Cruz in left, DR Meadows in center, Reese Alexiadis in right, third to first in the infield, Kyle Jackson, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr., while Bill Leroy is doing the catching.
Well, we saw Ryan Cox wind up with his 500th career trick play last night. It'll be interesting to see if KJ or Jackie reaches 61st.
Let's get it on down to Jesse Cole.
It's time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
And away we go. Cowboy Kyle Lewigs, the 8-year Banana on the mound, his battery mate, his partner in crime across these last 8 seasons in Banana Land. And Lewigs pours a fastball in below the knees. 1-0 count. The ball into the dugout. Watson having a fantastic second tour, hoping that the fans don't end his first plate appearance early. They do not make the catch. Remember, a clean snag by the fans off a foul ball is an out in Banana Ball. We saw one of them last night. That's a laser beam out to left center. And a heck of a start for the Gators.
Zach Watson's been an incredible table setter for this Texas Tailgaters team, batting .389 in the first 3 innings of play. Best mark on Texas, key reason you see him in the leadoff spot most days.
Now the remarkably talented Nick Lopez. We got a quick look at his numbers here on his first World Tour. Video game stuff, leading the team with his .382 batting average. Same goes for his .485 on base percentage across 14 games played. The switch hitting designated hitter cannot connect on a fastball. Has to look out primarily for heater and a slider from Lewigs. So mix in a changeup from time to time. And that's another knock out to right center. Watson's going to go first to third as Meadows cleans it up and holds Lopez to a single.
Well, we saw last night the Texas Tailgaters were only able to get 1 point against the Savannah Bananas. They're already in great striking position here in the top of the first inning. And for Cowboy Kyle, Tailgaters were 2 for 10 the first time they ever faced him. They've already got 2 knocks through the first 2 batters of the game.
And he's fallen behind Taj Porter, another switch hitter. Caught last night. He's at the hot corner here this afternoon. Chops this one the other way. It's going to be foul. KJ in pursuit. Taj was terrific last year. His maiden voyage here in Banana Land. A party animal. And now chops this the opposite way. Cox under the leg to second for 1. Olsen over to first. Porter able to leg it out. He'll get a stake for his hustle. Watson coming across to score on the fielder's choice. And Brett Carson and company, 3 batters into the ball game, celebrating their run scored. Zach Bryant. How about an all-night revival in the afternoon? That's a Tailgaters celebration through and through. Good work, fellas. Yep, they're not done. I think that's an encore. Can't get these guys off the field. I mean, the energy is still there in spades.
Well, they're centered around having the best vibes in Banana Ball, bringing that pre-game culture into our sport. It's always fun to see what they're capable of doing, and they're not stopping!
This is going to be the rest of our 2-hour timer at this rate. There is a clock on Banana Ball, boys. Well, the Tailgaters could give a darn. What a performance.
Look, when you're so quiet offensively the night before, you're really going to relish that first run-scoring celebration as you get one more look at the trick play from Ryan Cox, a between-the-legs transition, and the first one that we've seen in today's ballgame.
Reminder for folks here on the CW who might be seeing Banana Ball for the first time ever, trick plays do not have a strategical advantage at this stage in our young sports history. They most definitely will next year in the first year of the Banana Ball Championship League. Quick 0-2 count on Taylor Justice. Look out! Heater up and in, tried to check his swing. We're not even going to have an appeal, so. And Justice saying that that clipped him. Vincent Chapman, our dancing home plate umpire, didn't see it, or else Justice would be on first base right now. Both teams in Banana Ball do have a challenge. That's clear as day. Although Vincent saying it was a foul ball. Justice saying it hit him first. No challenge from Tailgaters head coach Joe Mikulik. Back to Lewis, what a snag! He gets Cox at second, who loses the handle. And it's going to be another fielder's choice, a wild one right there.
Well, part of the confusion there came from Jackson Olsen and Ryan Cox. You saw Olsen hustling to the back at the last second. It's Ryan Cox scrambling to take over, get the lead out at second base, and that's where you see the transition lost as Indiana Stanley rifles this one into right field, and Reese Alexiadis comes up with trick play number 2 for the Savannah Bananas on a tip drill in right field.
Tailgaters push a run across, strand a man. Another look at Alexiadis nailing his 51st trick play of his second World Tour. Let's get it on down to Brett Loftus.
I'm here with our starting pitcher, Cole Kitchen. Cole, 45,000 people, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Tell us the emotions walking out to the bump here.
I'm a stone cold killer. Get it? My first name rather is Cole.
So you're cold. Are you going to be throwing some heat out here on the bump?
Hopefully. I'm actually really nervous. I actually can't really feel my legs right now.
Stash is hot.
Thank you.
You're hot, and you're about to gator up. Cole, go do your job. Back up to you, Biko and Josh.
Thanks, Brett. Thank you for the time and insight, Cole Kitchen. Let's get a look at the defense behind him. Left to right in the outfield, it is Watson, Castillo, and Stanley. In the infield, third to first, UC Porter, Hussein, Munoz, and Danford, and it's Justice handling the catching duties.
Last night it was the shortstop for the Texas Tailgaters, Jordan Hussein, who wound up with 5 of the team's 8 trick plays and had most of them in the first couple of innings of play. Meanwhile, keep an eye out on Marcos Castillo in center field for the Tailgaters, capable of a swirling tornado catch.
Let's get a look at the Savannah Bananas starting lineup. In case you weren't with us during the pregame action, here it is. DR at the top, then KJ, Oberst, and Alexiadis. In the middle, Cox, Leroy, and EJ, and the bottom 3, Rack. So great to see him back in the lineup. Then Hosley and Olsen.
Well, Alexiadis and Leroy really shined in last night's contest. Each of them blasted a walk-off opposite field home run, and they'll be looking for more of that today against Cole Kitchen, the right-hander out of Santa Clara University.
Kitchen, a 2021 collegiate banana. His battery mate, Justice, a 2022 collegiate banana. Same goes for DR at the dish. So former college bananas all over the place, and Meadows wins this battle. That one scorched through the left side of the infield. And just like that, the inning tying run aboard for the Bananas. DR continues to swing it really well, hitting .352. Reaching base out of .411 clip. The defending Banana Ball MVP has great speed, the team leader in stolen bases. It's like 15 bags, he's only been caught twice. And Kyle Jackson, you want to talk about an unbelievable first World Tour. He's ahead 2-0. He's leading the Nanners with his .363 batting average. He is leading the tour with his .492 on-base percentage. And it's a live fastball from Kitchen, low to mid-90s. It'll keep you honest. And he's able to get that one by Kyle Jackson, 2-2 count.
Well, Kyle Jackson's excellent at working plate appearances against pitchers. Takes the 2-2, chops it to first. Danford goes to second and collects the lead out. And Hussein thought about possibly collecting a trick play, firing it back. Decided to hold on to the ball, and the Tailgaters record their first out in today's game.
That was a wise move. Hussein, trick play or no, did not have a chance in the world at a double play. KJ extremely fast. He got a great jump, taken off for second, and that one peppered into left field. Kyle Jackson's going to go first to third. Oberst is going to get up to second. Oh, that's a disaster. Zach Watson fell asleep at the wheel and allowed the inning-winning run to get into scoring position while he was watching KJ advance to third. It'll be a single and an E7. The tying run 90 feet away. The inning-winning run 90 feet behind it. And the dangerous Reese Alexiadis, the right fielder. With a 2-0 count, that was a good-looking pitch from Kitchen. Did not get the call from Vincent Chapman. Off the end of the bat. And this will be too shallow for KJ to tag. Hussein with an emphatic call, backpedaling, falling down. Oh boy, if KJ was actually looking to tag, he could have snuck in there. But he was a few steps off third base, just in case the ball fell in. Missed opportunity.
Kind of stopped tracking Jordan Hussein ranging into shallow center field. It was Jackson starting to look back at his third base coach, Tyler Gillum. And that may have costed the Bananas a inning-tying run here in the first, but their tour leader in walk-offs, Ryan Cox, is now at the dish.
19 inning enders on the year. And a reminder, every inning a game within itself in Banana Ball. What an effort by Ty Jackson trying to get that foul ball. You get to see the aftermath. So if the home team scores more runs than the away team in an inning, it ends the frame just like that, lickety split. Saw a knuckleball there from Kitchen, part of his 5-pitch mix. Justice, his catcher, said they're trying to throw at least 7 knuckleballs across his projected 3 innings, which would be a new tour high. They're trying to get more knucklers in there every time Kitchen's out on the bump.
It's just a big disruptor with timing of the batters at the plate. And Kitchen and Justice have really formed a pretty talented tandem, a key reason he's found so much early success this season as Cox rolls this one up the middle, and Travis Munoz will keep this one just in the infield, fire over to third base, and Oberst in there safely, but the Nanners not this inning up at a run apiece.
Yeah, Munoz didn't have a chance at Cox over at first. So he tried to end the frame at a run each. Oberst wise to it. So our first frame knotted up, and now Bill Leroy, one of the heroes from last night, smoked the ball over the 13-foot wall in right for a 7th inning walk-off smash. Guy who was the primary catcher for Kitchen back in the summer of 2021. Now facing him with the inning on the line. And that one, another close miss, a ball and a strike on the Nanners backstop. Back up the middle, hit well, but Marcos Castillo is going to have it. And no score after one inning. The runs cancel each other out. Still zeros in the all-important points department, and let's get it on down to Sam Bauman with a very special banana.
Pico, Josh, very special indeed, and I speak for all of Banana Nation. Excited to have Robert Anthony Cruz back after the rarest of days off recovering. Rack, I think what the world wants to know, even outside of Banana Land, how are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing good. You know, the stitches are ripping a little bit, but I was able to eat some good food, able to drink some water. We're ready to go make a backflip catch out in left field at some point in this game.
Yeah, that's my question. No trepidation to go for the backflip today?
Not at all, man. I'm ready to send it. Someone just needs to hit a ball my way.
Pico, Josh, keep an eye on this guy. It's the same old Rack, just got a little lip filler.
It's a little prettier now. See you out there.
We'll see if Rack's able to nail the backflip catch throughout today's ball game. Well, the crowd is going bananas, and so are the bad guys. Peelin' Bad never looked so good. Don't miss the Bad Guys 2 in theaters this Friday. Get your tickets now.
Bad boy around those Philly cheesesteaks.
So each team with a run in the first. Still zeros when it comes to points. That's how you win a banana ball game. More points on the board at the end of the contest than your opponent. And it's going to be Munoz, Danford, and Jones. 6, 7, and 8 in the order here for the Tailgaters. Luke's out for another inning of work. Travis Munoz hitting .306 here in his first full Banana Ball World Tour. One of the many visitors from 2024 on this Tailgaters squad and his Banana Ball's developmental team. Switch hitting second baseman. Tapping one to EJ. He'll pull off the professor, but then loses the ball. Can't flip it to Kyle in time. Munoz hustling all the way is going to turn that into a trick play missed for Jones Jr. Here comes Danford. I think the long blonde locks were wonders for Big Mac.
He's a dead-on ringer for Megan Maroney.
He'd report in there for strike one. Danford with an OPS north of 1,000. Only Mac and Nick Lopez could say that on the Tailgaters. And that's 2 out of only 4 guys in all of Banana Ball who can boast that. His 3 home runs leading the team. He has really impressive power.
Yeah, he averaged 19.5, or he averaged a home run every 19.5 at-bats throughout his college career at UT Martin Enterprise State and Northwest Florida State. But he's coming to Banana Ball and averaged a home run every 15.5 at-bats. Even higher rate for the ever-powerful Danford, who slugs this one foul, and no play on it from the fans.
Here comes a payoff from Cowboy Kyle. Off on the pitch is Munoz. Swing and a miss from Danford. Throw not anywhere close to in time from Leroy. He didn't have a chance. So Munoz, his second stolen base of the tour, and Danford, after picking up a hat trick of K's last night, goes down swinging his first trip to the dish here this afternoon. First K for Louis. He sets his sights on Trey Jones. The extra hitter fouls that one off of himself. Leroy pouncing on it, trying to grab a 3 out. Not able to nab it before it hits Jones, though. Leroy never stood a chance. Now a ball and a strike on the kid out of Houston, Texas. Trey, a guy who spent the vast majority of his college career at Texas A&M University Corpus Christi. Last spring, spent his final year of eligibility at Houston University with the Cougars.
Put together some pretty impressive numbers. 4 bombs, 26 runs batted in, 19 stolen bases. He's a man currently at the top of the Tailgaters leaderboard in steals, but also has a very high strikeout rate, and that's now his 6th straight contest where he's had a punch out.
Yeah, Louis back-to-back batters. He goes to the high cheese for the punchy. Trying to strand Munoz on second base. Would have been a 1-2-3 inning if not for the trick play missed. This one into the Bermuda Triangle. Cox ranging out will make a basket catch on the move. And Louis puts up a goose egg. Manners have a chance to grab the first point of the ball game when we are back with Banana Ball on the CW. We've got a scoreless game here in Citizens Bank Park between the Texas Tailgaters and the Savannah Bananas. Game 2 of a 2-game set. Nanners 5-1 victors an evening ago. And we kick off the bottom of the second with EJ bouncing one to Hussein. Wild throw after whipping that between the legs. And because there was a trick play attempt on it, it'll be a trick play missed instead of an error. The Tailgaters want to challenge that EJ went into fair territory. I don't know if this is a challengeable play here. You could challenge catch or no catch. You can challenge fair or foul, safe or out. But this is an umpire's discretion play. You can't challenge this. They are challenging it.
Okay, they are challenging whether EJ went and made a turn to advance to second.
Correct, which is an umpire's discretion play, which is not challengeable, but we'll look at it anyway because here we are. They deem it challengeable down on the field, and we'll get a look at Eric Jones Jr. Does he make a break for second and cross over that line? Oh boy. That left foot definitely crosses, but is he going towards second? I mean, this puts us in a weird spot here. Clearly he was making a beeline back for first, like he thought he made a break for second. We'll get another look. I mean, he's over that line, hustling back, and then kind of puts on the brakes. What's the call here, Josh? I'm pretty lost.
I'm not confident in any kind of ruling to overturn this, personally.
I'm not qualified for this, so like, I'll be honest.
The call stands here.
Call stands. I don't know what we're supposed to do on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I didn't go to
after further
umpiring
review,
school,
the
folks.
ruling on the field stands.
Well, Mick furious with the lack of an overturn. It's his first year here in Banana Ball. After over 40 years in minor league baseball, 11 years as a player, 3 decades as a coach, legend of the game. And speaking of it, Robert Anthony Cruz, a legend of Banana Land, able to survive that towering fly ball. Flash got a heck of a jump, and the Bananas designated runner steals second without anybody even covering the bag. There wasn't going to be a chance to nab him. So the inning-winning run in scoring position, just like that. Cruz with the failed backflip heard round the world a few days ago on live TV on CNN. Got the day off yesterday. He's been resting, recovering, stitches in his chin, stitches in his lip. But if he gets the opportunity, he told us he's going to rip a backflip catch here today. And that is a very unfortunate inning loss for the Tailgaters. A trick play missed and a ball four sprint. And that is how quickly you can fall behind in Banana Ball. Nanners up 1-0.
I'm from Texas, so getting to start as the shortstop for the Texas team, I have no complaints, so very thankful.
Well, the pride of Houston, Texas, Jordan Hussein leads off the top of the 3rd inning. Against Cowboy Kyle Lewig's out for a 3rd inning of work. It's the Tailgaters shortstop, and then back at the top of the order, Zach Watson and Nick Lopez. This one squibbed the other way, fielded between the legs. Olsen over to first. He'll grab the trick play. And 2 pitches, 1 out for Lewig's and company.
That's trick play number 59 this season for Jackson Olsen. Had over 100 last year in his sophomore campaign. Continues to level up his trick play game, and you see just how easy it's gotten for him to field those banana balls through his legs.
Back to the top. Watson lined the ball to left for a single, came around to score in the first. kitchen, and the Tailgaters defense wasn't able to make it stand for a point. Now Lewis, Olsen, Cox, and Meadows will evacuate the dance floor. I mean, this is a lively dance. And Heater fouled straight back. A 3-2-2 pitch, as we call it here in Banana Land. Third inning, second batter, second pitch. And Lewis may have more than anybody else in Banana Ball history, as this one nearly to the broadcast booth up here in the second level clangs off of a fan's hand rather. And heading the count, 1-2. Cowboy Kyle with another one of his patented pitches. He'll offer this one up from second base.
It's an effort for him to get the crowd a little more into this Banana Ball game, add some extra entertainment, and it's Watson swinging away, grounding this one to Ryan Cox, and he can't quite handle it over at short. Looked like Coxie was trying to go for a trick play, and so he'll wind up with the trick play missed here in the top of the third inning.
Yeah, too close to take for Watson, and you could see it was clearly he's going to go behind the back between the legs. He was setting up some trickery there. Nobody tries more trick plays. Nobody makes more trick plays because of the massive amount of attempts. Nobody misses more trick plays than Ryan Cox, but the vast, vast majority are nailed. He's now 144 successful trick plays and 160 attempts on this tour. Watson off. This one cued the other way. And KJ makes light work of Nick Lopez. 2 outs. Lopez 1 for 2 on the day now, and with Watson up to second, Taj Porter digs in. He drove in Zach on an RBI, fielder's choice. Use those powerful legs of his to leg out what could have been a double play, denying him the RBI. Backdoor slider gets Lewis ahead. KJ making the call, and is going to barehand it right out of the sky for a trick play. Another 0 put up by Lewis.
4th trick play of the ball game for the Savannah Bananas. A key reason they've kept the ball in the infield throughout the game. KJ with the bare hand try, and now we go down to the field. Jolie Chabala's got our Bananas Foster family of the day.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. Look around. That's enough to fill Citizens Bank Park 10 times. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Today, we are celebrating the White family. Miriam and Jimmy were a licensed foster family for 8 years. These two have 11 children, 6 of which were adopted from foster care, and 8 grandchildren. In total, they have welcomed 25 children and teens into their home. Fans, please welcome to the field and help us celebrate the White family for making a difference right here in the foster care community.
Always beautiful when we get to honor the superheroes in the foster care community. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd inning after this. We've got less than 17 cabins as we speak. I say less than because that's the last I've heard, and they keep flying off the shelves for Banana Land at Sea Round 2, February 9th through 13th of this coming year. We'll be coming from Tampa to Cozumel, Mexico, and all 6 teams from the Banana Ball Championship League will be aboard. Danny Hosley, I am sure, will be on that ship. For now, he's on first base. Lines a heater from Cole Kitchen into left. Here comes Jackson Olsen. Is an emotional Jackson Olsen, cruising in with storm clouds behind him. Really fits the emotion. Oh no! Oh, Zach Gutherman, one of the best in the business, took a spill here on national television, and we will never let him forget it. Oh, God.
The hometown kid, too.
Oh, man. Osley up on the pitch. Olsen fouls it back, so Danny Doolittle will have to head back to first base.
I hope, in some capacity, Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham see this clip with the Zach Gutherman fall. I think they'd enjoy it.
Quick 0-2 count. It's always so special when Cole Kitchen gets to throw to Taylor Justice. These are guys who grew up 15 minutes away from each other in Thousand Oaks, California. They've known each other since they started playing baseball as kids. They were rivals in high school. Now they are roommates here in Banana Land. And trying to put up a very important 0 here. Their tailgaters down a point. Jackson Olsen not helping their cause. He follows up the Hosley knock with a single of his own. And the table set for the top of the order. We're back to D.R. Meadows, who singled his first time.
It's already the 5th hit for the Savannah Bananas against Cole Kitchen in today's contest, and they've kept the line moving awfully well and have been particularly strong with runners in scoring position across the last month as D.R. Meadows rolls this one over to third, and Taj Porter will take it to the back himself and collect the out. Hosley off the bases. Now Olsen on second, and Meadows the man on first.
Smart play by Taj. You can tell he was thinking about trying to turn the 5-3 double play. Didn't get a clean handle on a hot shot to him. Was able to get the lead runner. So same situation, 1 down now. Kyle Jackson with the inning-winning run on second base. Doesn't bite on the changeup. He's got a ball and a strike. Maceo Harrison coaching first base, trying to inspire a rally. 2-1 count to finish up on Kitchen and Justice. They spent a lot of time in 2020 together during COVID. Kitchen would come over to Justice's house. They would work out in Taylor's garage together. And unfortunately, the battery for the Tailgaters not able to keep the Bananas off the board here in the third. That is going to be the second walk-off ball for Sprint in as many innings as the Nanners double their lead.
Jackson's 6th sprint in his last 7 games. Now the Nanners have tallied a run in 7 straight innings against the Tailgaters, going back to last night.
And they are officially getting silly in celebration of 7 straight innings with at least 1 run scored. Boy, Philly, Donnie, Niz, and Flash getting after it. Let's get it on down to Jesse Cole for a promo.
We've already sung a little bit, but what if we do a little bit of kissing out here, all right? But it is now time for the kiss-off. We got 3 couples out here. and they all been married different amount of years, and we're going to see who does the best kiss. Fans, you're going to be the one who votes. Your name?
Kristen.
Paul. Kristen and Paul, how many years have you guys been married?
2.
2 years. What do you got? Kristen and Paul. All right. Oh, little booing. All right, little booing. All right, here we go. Who do you got? Your name?
Mike.
Mike?
Elise.
Mike and Elise, how long have you guys been married?
16 years.
16 years, not bad. What do you see, Mike and Elise? All right, not bad. And your name?
Anthony.
Anthony.
Irene.
Anthony and Irene, how long have you guys been married?
56 going on 57 years.
56 years. Let's see what you guys have. All right. Oh! What is happening? Oh! They're still going. All right. We're good. All right, fans. Was it our first couple? Was it our second couple? Or was it our couple of 56 years?
All right, let's send our focus somewhere else. Corell Prime is the first man out of the Bananas bullpen.
The 25th time on the hill for the former 7-year minor leaguer in the Colorado Rockies system, who was originally drafted as a first baseman, but he finds himself 2-0 with the Savannah Bananas this season, and on a streak of 6 straight games without allowing an earned run, as this one is skied into left field, and Robert Anthony Cruz is back like he never left. That's the rack flip we're used to seeing.
Stitches and all, Robert Anthony Cruz, fearless, nails the backflip catch on a shot off the bat of Taylor Justice. And strikes the pose. This one yanked to third. Kyle Jackson never got a hold of the banana ball. Indiana Stanley had no idea, so he ran through first, takes a big turn, and will retreat. Indy aboard on the error from his 2024 visitors teammate. Travis Munoz with a specialty walk-up for the Tailgaters. Travis meeting up with his wife Sydney at home plate. You've been following the duo on social media. They've been pumping out line dances, 2-steps, just about every week.
And he really owes a lot to Sydney when it comes to his banana ball journey as well. Was originally drafted by the White Sox in the 17th round of the 2018 MLB draft. He's going through the system, and by the time 2023 had rolled around, he was thinking about retiring. But Sydney urged him to train with Taylor Ward of the Angels, and he went back to spring training. Wound up cut after just 3 days in the system. She continued to encourage him to pursue his baseball dreams, and now finds himself a member of the Texas Tailgaters, and hitting this one over to Ryan Cox. And once again, great hustle from Travis Munoz, able to keep that from becoming a double play. And it's another trick play for Ryan Cox over at short.
Yeah, he had some heat on that hike between the legs to Jackie at second. Slider misses down and out to Mac Danford, a strikeout victim of Kyle Lewicks his first time. Cowboy Kyle went 3 innings. 1 run, 2 Ks. Now DR Meadows racing in. Pulls off the Saquon, and he plunks Mac Danford. the juxtaposition of banana ball, you just never know what you're going to see. An incredibly athletic feat by DR Race again, and then he hits the bag. DR has been known for his specialty pitches coming in from center field as the rain starts coming down here in Philadelphia, and fans start trying to scatter for cover. Trey Jones struck out against Luigs as well his first time. Wow, that was a generous strike call right on the edge of the plate. 1-1 on Jones. Make it 1-2. Everything Carell Prime throws moves. He was a position player all 7 years in the Rockies minor league system, primarily playing first base. But once he got into independent pro ball, he realized there's just so much more value to a two-way guy. He's got that big 6'5" frame. And he can really spin the ball. The slider right there makes it a 3-2 count. We'll work in sinkers and changeups as well. Wants a new ball from Vincent Chapman.
Yeah, with the wet conditions, all of a sudden Prime trying to get as much grip on the banana ball as possible. Comes set with the payoff and gets the swing and miss against Trey Jones. A second strikeout in the ball game for the Tailgaters extra hitter. And the Nanners blank the Tailgaters yet again in the fourth. We'll be right back with Banana Ball on the CW.
Hello, YouTube. Love y'all. We're about to be back on the C-Dubs. But for now, it's just us. Liz Bob says salute to our bathroom attendants. Too true. Salute to SEO optimizers. Oh, the chat's on fire. It was great to see Biff yesterday right here in the bank. Rocking the Chat Dad shirt. It's awesome. Banana Ball on the CW is brought to you by Homes.com. The place to find a place. Mother Nature trying to spoil the action here this afternoon between the Tailgaters and Bananas. But we play on with the rain pouring down. Jimmy Lewis, the first man out of the pen for the Gators. Beefy part of this Bananas lineup, 3, 4, and 5. Dan Oberst, Reese Alexiadis, Ryan Cox. And Jimmy Lewis, a former minor leaguer out of the Dodgers organization, actually selected one pick before his left fielder, Zach Watson. In the 2019 MLB draft, Lewis to the Dodgers, Watson to the Orioles, picks 78 and 79 respectively. A tremendous talent. His one bugaboo in his young Banana Ball career has been control, and of course, the rain coming down pretty steadily does not help that out. Payoff pitch is spoiled by Oberst.
Yeah, it's Lewis who commands both the 2-seam and 4-seam fastball, slider, and changeup. And again, you mentioned how ball four sprints have really been the Achilles heel. Lewis has allowed sprints to 24% of the batters he's faced in his young career. As Oberst hits this one out to right field, and Indiana Stanley camps under it for the first out of the bottom of the fourth.
And you see Indy thinking about, hey, could I have behind the back to that thing? I fully support catching it the old-fashioned way. Rain's coming down. It was a laser beam off the bat of Danny O, and you're down 2 points to nothing. Get Jimmy Lewis an out. That is banana ball feel from Indy. Dalton Malden getting the hands in just a hair early. Pinch hit spot here for Super Reese. The songbird of our generation. Fourth World Tour for Dalton. Giving the fans a chance in the upper deck. It was bobbled. Caught at first, but bobbled by a kid. It's got to be a clean catch to be an out in banana ball, so Malden lives to see another offering from the 6'6" righty. Jimmy Lewis messing with timing, then pours a heater in there. Fouled away.
Again, we've seen 80 foul balls caught by fans this season, which has tied the record that was set across 2024. Right now, no batter wants to be on the wrong part of history, especially not Dalton Malden, as this is likely going to be his lone plate appearance today.
Count is full on the Nanners pinch hitter. And now Jimmy Lewis needs a new ball on the mound. If we can get through the top of the fifth inning with the Bananas having the lead, it'll be an official game. If we can get past the hour mark on our 2-hour timer, it will be an official game. Two ways to get there in banana ball. Well, the rain tries to dampen this. Dalton trying to get two bases on the sprint. He just gets in there ahead of the tag. Second base umpire Trey Hudson had the best view in the house. All 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it is live when ball four is fired in our young sport. And Dalton, aggressive base running pays off. The Tailgaters unfortunately do not have a challenge. The fans do though. They could appeal that. They decide to hold the confetti cannon for now. And it looks like our game's going into a rain delay. I mean, this has gone from steady rain to a deluge. The skies have opened up, and the terrific grounds crew here at Citizens Bank Park are pulling out the tarp. They've got to take care of their field. Make sure things don't get out of control before the Phillies get back in town. Let's get it down to the young professor.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, and Potassium enthusiasts from around the world. As you can see, Mother Nature has thrown us a curveball, but we are unwavering in our commitment to entertain always and continue playing this game. However, at this time, we are now entering a banana ball rain delay. Now, we do have some rules for a banana ball rain delay. Rule number 1 in a banana ball rain delay, every fan counts. That means we're going to need you to sing, dance, and bring all the energy that you have in your bodies. Rule number 2, in a banana ball rain delay, there is no complaining because complaining sucks. Rule number 3, we are not worried
the rain delay
about lightning.
Entertainment is going to continue down below, and we will be back in just a minute and a half here on the CW with rain delay fun here in Banana Land. Welcome back to Banana Ball Live on the CW. We are currently in a rain delay. The skies have opened up, and it is a very soupy Citizens Bank Park that we've got going on here. Mother Nature giving us a curveball, and she got it in on the hands. Jam shot, rolled over to first currently as we welcome you back inside the booth with Josh Talevsky. Biko Scala, thank you so much for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon here in virtual Banana Land. So currently, with the game paused in the bottom of the fourth inning, the Bananas up 2 points to nothing. If they can score a run in this bottom of the fourth, they will extend that to a 3-0 lead. And both their points on ball 4 sprints that have walked off innings. It is this tailgating pitching staff, again, that has not been able to come up in the clutch when it is most important to get strikes in the zone.
And of course, because ball 4 sprints are such an integral part of our game, is you're trying to avoid them because batters can take multiple bases on them. We just saw Dalton Malden get the 2-base sprint already in scoring position when play will resume. And what we need to remember, Biko, these aren't average rain delays in Banana Ball. Of course, there's going to be entertainment, but it may be a quicker rain delay than you'd normally expect. This similar thing happened in Truist Park earlier this season. It was only a 3-minute rain delay, and then play was resuming.
And the rain can't stop our full capacity crowd that has mostly scattered for cover from the elements, but plenty of folks still out and about, moving it and grooving it. Tarps off for some of our guys. We've got a couple bananas on each dugout, going through a little banana-lution of dance as we speak. So what happens when we get a delay from precipitation or lightning, whatever is stopping us Mother Nature-wise in Banana Land? The young professor gets out there. We got to hear a little bit of his rain delay spiel. But it is non-stop entertainment until the next pitch is thrown in the Banana Ball game. This is a game we are dying to complete. That's always the case, obviously, but there's only 8 matchups between the Bananas and Tailgaters this year, so it makes this afternoon's game that much more valuable. And this Tailgater squad, the newest team here in Banana Land, they're one of the more fun teams that you will ever encounter. Yesterday, our Cowboy correspondent, Brett Loftus, was out tailgating with the boys. Let's see how it went.
We're out here in Philadelphia, which is considered one of the best tailgating spots in all of professional sports. We got Banana Ball in town, got the Tailgaters in town. Jimmy, Bam, I'm Brett. Let's go see what we get into. Jacob, who you rooting for tonight?
Tailgaters.
Tailgaters, yeah! Get in on this right here. Get in on that. Look at that. We got a Tailgater spoon back there. What is it that y'all like to do?
I throw cornhole. I completely miss every shot I take.
All right, let's play a little wiffle ball game. I have not swung a bat in like a good 3 years. Oh gosh. Oh. I just getting him right quick. All right, watch this. All right, here we go. Oh. All right, Jimmy, it's my turn to pitch.
I'm a pitcher, by the way.
You got an activity, you got to come back, and you got to eat something. So, who's the leader of the tailgate? Who are you pulling for tonight?
The banana.
Oh.
The banana.
Oh. No. All right, Keegan, who are you pulling for tonight?
Yeah, I got to do this.
Banana.
Oh, guy tripled down. Let's look at this hat. Is that a gator on your hat?
That sure is.
So, by default, you're pulling for who tonight?
Texas Tailgaters.
I mean, you got the net over there, you got a little synthetic kind of slides like it's on ice, so, and you're basically just trying to get it in the net, you know.
Oh, he got it!
Come
he
on!
Got it.
Learn anything!
What?
Let's do
What?
it! Come
What?
on!
What?
I'm playing
talking
hockey.
about, Jimmy.
I'm done with Banana Ball, I'm playing hockey.
Yeah. You mind if we get up there with you? So we're just coming to cool out. You're obviously a big Eagles fan. Favorite Eagles tailgate you ever been to?
It's not really a tailgate, it was the last parade.
What is the thing you're looking forward to the most tonight?
First time I've ever been, so we'll see how it goes. It seems funny.
What we got? Ooh!
First time.
We got the music. We got the grill.
Not his first time.
Cornhole. This you guys right here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gator up!
It's not a good start.
Man, what a time was had here at these tailgates in Philly. The only thing there is to do now is go win a banana ball game. Biko and Josh, here you got a special guest down south.
Thank you, past Brett. Current Biko telling you that we will be right back. More rain delay Banana Land fun after the break. Banana Ball on the CW is brought to you by Homes.com, the place to find a place. We're still in a rain delay here in Citizens Bank Park, but we've gotten word from our folks down on the field. We should resume play in about 10 minutes' time. The skies are clearing up. The folks are getting back to their seats from whatever cover they were able to find. And the young professor's about to talk to everybody here in Philly.
I come bearing some news in light of this rain delay. It looks like it's over. Which means it is time to pull that tarp. Ladies and gentlemen, we will play. Grounds crew, on your mark, get set, go! Pull that tarp!
The crowd goes crazy as the Philadelphia Phillies grounds crew takes the tarp off the field just a few minutes after they slap that puppy on there.
We talked about it at the top of the show. Banana Ball, game that moves awfully quick, a game played in 2 hours or less. That means the rain delays are going to move awfully fast as well, at least as quick as they possibly can. And that's what you're certainly seeing here today in Citizens Bank Park.
So we should be back in action in just a few moments. Currently, the Bananas lead 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out. Dalton Malden is on second base after legging out a 2-base ball four sprint. And Ryan Cox is going to be the man at the dish. Jimmy Lewis, the former Los Angeles Dodgers minor leaguer, the man on the mound. And the Banana Band blasting away to entertain the full capacity crowd here in the bank. Pound for pound, I'd say Sexy Sax and company put in as much work on a game day as anybody in the organization. I mean, these guys are playing music from dawn to dusk.
Yeah, not only are they playing in the middle of the game, they're out there in front of the fans hours before the game even starts, performing on stages. when they were in JetBlue Park, the spring training home of the Boston Red Sox. They went over to the Red Sox facility and played for Alex Cora and some of the players too.
And Bill Leroy, the Bananas catcher, out-tossed the pigskin around with folks in the stands. I think, my eyes could have deceived me, I think there was a GoPro on Kirk's trumpet. What a POV that must be. Can't wait to see what he's cooking up content-wise. There's Dylan on the tuba. The star of the show at the end of the night when we play Stand By Me out on the party plaza. And everybody goes hand in hand. And it's just Dylan and our dancing bass coach, Maceo Harrison. In the center of it all, stars of the show. Although Split usually gets out there and pulls off some acrobatics as well. Banana Ball is all about breaking down the barriers between fan and player. And of course, we've got a cast in this circus as well. Same goes for them. That's why you see the band members dispersed all throughout the crowd. And a guy like Bill Leroy, this is his 8th year here, and nobody knows the gig better than Bill. Playing catch with fans. Everybody getting to show off their arm.
Well, you've mentioned the Banana Band, but we can't forget that the Texas Tailgaters have a band comprised of their players on the field, and hopefully we'll be able to see them eventually during a rain delay. Of course, things made a little difficult by some of these guys playing electric guitars and using some amplifiers and whatnot, but of course, Jason Arendt, who's spent time mostly in the outfield for the Tailgaters, their lead singer, a guitar player. Trey Jones, the extra hitter, a guitar player as well. And then we've got a drummer and even Jimmy Strings, a talented fiddle player.
That's right, Rodrigo Sanchez on the drums, Trey Jones also on the guitar. Andy Archer getting loose. We're gonna have him on the mic later on this afternoon. Tyler Gillum, head coach of the Nanners, told us he projects Archer to be the second guy out of the pen, so we expect him to replace Correll Prime, who so far has thrown 1 scoreless inning of relief. And we'll see if when the top of the 5th rolls around, if it's been too much of a break to send Prime back out there, or if Gillum, Virant, and Fox will turn to Archer. Man, Josh going crazy on that cymbal on his bass drum there. All right, let's get it down to Princess Potassium.
Now, direct your attention out to the field. Once again, it's the one and only Princess Potassium.
When the rain tried to bring us down, we told the weatherman the greatest shows in town. It would mean the world to us and all our fans. We could keep on keeping on with all of our grand plans. Did you think we'd let the weather win? No, not us, we're back at it again. We're gonna send these clouds right on their way. Promise you that Banana Ball, it is worth the wait. Don't you know we're still playing the greatest show in sports? We won't let a little rainstorm get us feeling out of sorts. We're still playing in Banana Land, 'cause we're devoted to doing what's best for our fans. We're still playing, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're still playing, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're so glad you're here to see it through, 'cause we designed the most amazing show for you. We apologize for the delay. Promise you, Banana Ball, it is worth the wait. Don't you know we're still playing the greatest show in sports? We won't let a little rainstorm get us feeling out of sorts. We're still playing in Banana Land, 'cause we're devoted to doing what's best for our fans. We're still playing, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're still playing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Give it up for Princess Potassium, ladies and gentlemen.
Tremendous work from our princess here in Bananaland. And the Tailgaters, well, Potassium was singing, have taken the field. You get a look at the numbers here for Jimmy Lewis, the Banana Ball rookie.
2020, Jimmy Lewis was the number 27 ranked prospect in the Los Angeles Dodgers organization, actually ahead of the guy, current Rays starter, Ryan Pepio. And Lewis 1-0 in his young Banana Ball career. Opponents batting .238 against him on the tour. Again, he has got to control the ball four sprints on the pitcher's mound. And he's going to resume this inning with Dalton Malden on second base and his minutes per inning mark beginning at 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Ryan Cox at the dish. He is 1 for 1. I don't know why it says 0 for 2. You can't be 0 for 2 with a single in the first inning. That's just not how baseball and its brainchild Banana Ball works. So if we could get that graphic away, thank you. I don't know what we're doing. A reminder for folks, in case you're just joining us here on the CW, it's match style play in Banana Ball. So every time you win an inning, you get a point. Team with the most points at the end of the game wins it. Every run scored in the 9th and final inning counts as a point. 71 of the 72 games so far on this tour have gotten to that 9th inning, but this weekend down in Norfolk, Virginia, the Party Animals and Firefighters, game 2 of a 3-game set. The 2-hour timer ran out in the 8th inning. So it's now back-to-back tours that the only game that doesn't go 9 innings is Party Animals versus Firefighters. It ended up being a thriller, though. Went 3 rounds of showdowns. Bryson Bloomer, the hero, cleared the bases in round 3. The Animals took it 9-5, part of a 3-game sweep. Now 2 balls and a strike on Ryan Cox. This is where pitching is so tough in Banana Ball. 2 more balls from Jimmy Lewis. Innings over. Cox swinging away. That's going to dunk in front of Indiana Stanley. Malden is getting the wave around. Throw came into second. Munoz throw home. Gets away from Justice. And it is a 20th walk-off on the tour for Ryan Cox. Nanners up 3-0.
First man to 20 walk-offs in 2025. Cox a .429 batter with runners in scoring position this season. And an aggressive send from Tyler Gillum pays off.
Let's get it on down for a promo.
Philadelphia. And the word I'm talking about is the word John. That's J-A-W-N. And it's a generic noun. It can take the place of anything. Like right now, I am talking into a John. I am wearing a John. And we wanted to celebrate that here in Philly by having a special race that we call the John race. And here's how it works. I've got 4 guys named John all the way out in center field. They got to run all the way here towards second base, pick up these Johns over at second base, and run them all the way to that John. The first person to get their John on the John wins. It's the John race. Gentlemen, on your mark, get set, go! And our Johns are off. We got a strong lead there. All right, pick up this John. Put him on your John. Nice fireman's carry. All right. Oh. Good roll through, good recovery. Pick him up. Oh, but this one was a no-brainer. Put that John on the John. Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever John race.
The John race. A bunch of Johns picking up each other, trying to be the first John to win the John race.
And the Bananas are keeping the John who threw in the 4th on the mound. Here coming out of the delayed Corral Prime, 11 pitches in the 4th inning, recorded 3 outs in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. And he'll start the top half of this inning against Marcos Castillo, 0 for 1 with a flyout today.
9, 10, and 1 in the lineup due for the Tailgaters, chasing 3 points as we head to the 5th. They could use a spark. Marcos popped out to short his first time. Born in San Jose, moved to Round Rock, Texas at 8 years old. That is truly where he grew up. He was a soccer guy in California, but when he got to the Lone Star State, baseball took over. He was a track star as well in high school, just a terrific athlete. Tore his ACL in 2020. That cost him to miss the entire 2021 season at Coppin State. He has recovered very well. Puts a charge into this, deep out to left center. It's going to be out of the reach of a diving D.R. Meadows. And Castillo, a stand-up double, exactly what the Tailgaters need to kick off the 5th.
And good to see for Marcos Castillo, who is batting .313 with a homer and 5 runs batted in through his first 5 games. But was 1 for his last 24 at the plate before this leadoff double in the 5th. And again, a hot start. The Tailgaters are hopefully going to continue to ride, down 3 points in this game.
A former USPBL guy on second. A fellow United Shore veteran at the dish in Jordan Hussein. That one's going to be past the dive of Cox. Hussein with the knock. Castillo trying to get to third. Good throw from Rack. Behind the back tag from KJ, not in time. And we hope that Castillo is okay. KJ, I think, clipped him in the face pretty hard. And making sure that he didn't get him too good. Fixing the eye black. Another look. Yeah, that was clean. Jammed the helmet right into the noggin of Marcos. You could see the grimace on KJ's face. Knew exactly afterwards that he got him pretty cleanly. We have a challenge on the play. Interesting here because the helmet's falling off.
It's off of him.
I don't think...
Which technically isn't then a part of his being as he's sliding into third.
Yeah, this is a tricky one. What a weird banana ball game. I mean, the helmet's clearly off. A bit of a scorpion slide in. The tag obviously, well, it's bang, bang. I think the tag got the helmet before the hands got in, but the helmet is off of him, so I don't think we can overturn this call. The fans won't be happy. We've got 10 seconds left. You only get a minute to do these challenges. I can't overturn this call. Yeah, the helmet's coming off the head. It's bizarre play.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
And there's the predicted boo. I'll be honest, I don't know the lay of the law there. Is it when the helmet's smushed into his face that the tag officially counts? I've never seen that before. So Castillo able to get an extra 90. Looks like he's no worse for wear, continuing to work on that face of his. And now Joe Nelson Smith slaps that down the right field line. It's gonna score Castillo, push Hussein to third, and a belly flop into second. Smith fired up. Tailgaters have their second run scored of the ball game. First time they've touched home since the first inning. And Jimmy Strings breaking out the fiddle. Well, Mamma Mia action here. Jimmy tears that violin up. So Nick Lopez with 2 men in scoring position, and he finds himself a barrel. Alexiadis will haul this one in. Hussein tagging and scoring. The throw going a third. Relay from Cox, not in time. And Smith able to keep that left leg on the bag. Sack fly from Lopez. Now a 2 spot for the Tailgaters.
It looks like the little intermission with the weather has helped the Tailgaters bats coming back into this game, scoring 2 runs here in the top of the 5th. And for a team that's had a really tough time holding leads in ball games, being up multiple runs in the 5th inning can help them cut into this deficit.
Chopper to the right side. Olsen is going to throw it to Prime, covering first, just ahead of a head-first dive from Taj Porter. And Joe Nelson Smith stays put at third.
Very surprising to see Smith stay at third base and not off as soon as that ball was hit on the ground.
Yeah, he should have
and
scored there.
You've got to really appreciate the hustle from Correll Prime. Again, an infielder who's transitioned to a pitcher, being able to cover the ground and still record an out there at first, as EJ and Olsen a little confused as to who had priority over that grounder.
No strike called on Taylor Justice. It's now 1-1 on the Tailgaters catcher. 0 for 2 on the afternoon, no matter what the graphic tells you. Reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Lined out into a backflip catch from Robert Anthony Cruz in left an inning ago. Now 3 balls and a strike. Justice should get a cookie here, with Smith leading off third and 2 down. Chop to the left side. Nice pickup. KJ got a tough hop. Made it look easy. But 2 runs across for the Tailgaters. They have a golden opportunity to grab their first point of the game when we return.
Could be a little bit different. Landon's got the blindfold on. Gentlemen, let's shuffle the dads a little bit. Confuse them slightly before we start singing. Let's stop here. I like this configuration. Here we go.
And this is crazy. So here's my number, so call me maybe.
Okay, that was dad number 1, Landon. Here comes dad number 2.
Big girl in a Barbie world. It's fantastic. Life in plastic.
That was pretty good. Landon, was that your dad? I don't know. Dad number 3, Philadelphia, here we go.
I came from a small town of Dublin, Georgia. Never used to play in front of crowds this big. Definitely wasn't dancing in front of them. This perspective of baseball got me out of my shell and got me chasing, you know, kind of that dream of playing in front of big crowds. So this place has been everything and more for me.
It's been a wild 8-year journey through Banana Land for Bill Leroy. Out of Dublin, Georgia, a couple hours down the road from historic Grayson Stadium. Spent his entire collegiate career up in Dahlonega, Georgia, at the University of North Georgia, UNG. He lined out his first time today. He's got Andrew Mann, the new man out of the pen for the Texas Tailgaters. And ahead 2 balls at no strikes.
Mann, another man who played collegiately in the Peach State. Savannah State. Leroy lofts this one into the crowd. It's over towards that third base dugout and will ricochet right off the K on Citizens Bank Park. Mann has 5 strikeouts in his last 2 2/3 innings for the Tailgaters and has a 6-pitch arsenal and will throw over the top and from a side angle, specifically for his sinker and slider.
Look out, Bill. He's going to work a ball for a sprint. All 7 fielders behind Mann and Justice have to touch the ball before it's live. Leroy thought about trying to grab 2 bases. It was a bobble in a transition there, but he'll be content with 1 bag. He's not the guy who matters. Manners chasing 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Just being on base means that everybody that comes to the plate will represent the inning tying run. And Eric Jones Jr., the former Twins and Mariners minor leaguer, swings through off speed. Leroy up to second on a very wild pitch. So that takes the double play away. And Mann's going to get a new weapon on the mound. Plus some dirt to try and dry that handoff, get a grip. EJ behind 1 and 2. He reached on a trick play missed in the 2nd inning. Malachi Mitchell, the Bananas designated runner, took over on first for him and scored the inning-winning run in his stead. Swing and a miss. That's a sword for EJ. And Justice between the legs transfer. A rare trick play on a strikeout for a catcher.
That's just good banana ball instincts from Taylor Justice, recognizing EJ is going to have to try and get down to first base, and Justice would make that throw. Quick between the legs transition, and the Tailgaters finally get that long-awaited first trick play.
Now Robert Anthony Cruz, healthy, swing and a miss. We come back from the replay, and Andrew Mann has taken his jersey off. Into the 2nd deck, not caught. Rack had that inning winner in the 2nd. Got the Bananas their first point. Another foul ball, once again, not caught. Right back in action after a game off last night, still recovering from the faceplant seen around the world. Mann's gonna go between the legs. Rack hustling, look out, holy moly. That was scary at first. Mac Danford, fancy footwork, good evasive maneuvers. That could have been a big collision with Rack barreling down the line.
Yeah, and the last thing you want to do is see Rack run into somebody, possibly bust those stitches back open. Instead, a big 2nd out for Andrew Mann, who you can see has a T waxed into his body with his chest hair. That's how seriously he's taking his role as a Texas Tailgater this year.
Good take by Danny Hosley. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hosley singled his first time. Man, what a trick pitch. Ends up jamming Danny Do-It-All. Taj Porter, seed across the diamond in time. Andrew Mann earns the first point of the ball game for the Tailgaters. They cut the deficit to 2 with 4 innings still to play.
Here we go, Shark. Clap those hands. Get those arms going. Keep it going. Get those hands up. Now keep it clapping as we shuffle. Now let me hear you sing it. One more time, Philly. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Banana Ball on the CW is brought to you by AARP. We had a little end of the fifth Hey Baby action. Over 45,000 fans on hand. They have braved a pretty good rainstorm and are still with us. And we welcome in, Andy Archer on the mound with a grunt to get us going. Andy, how you doing?
Did you guys hear that? Sorry about that.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. That's some Rafael Nadal, Carlos Alcaraz type stuff.
Maybe a fan.
Oh! To the top deck. Clean catch above our heads. First foul out to a fan of the game, and that's a new Banana Ball record.
81st foul out to a fan this season, surpassing the total from the 2024 tour. Andy, what's it like to be a part of making history? Well, first of all, good to see you guys. Second of all, that's a pretty cool way to open up, so hopefully the rest of the outing is as cool, I hope.
Likewise, Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Big swing and a miss from Travis Munoz, who's showing off his switch hitting abilities. Oh, that's a sword. Cutter there, Andy?
Bill, a little bit for a second. Bill, you all right? You good?
What's the 0-2 pitch?
What do you think?
I think a changeup.
I think so, too. Oh, I think that was the right call.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate that.
Bill disagreed, but I agree with you. What do you think here?
I might go back to the, elevated gas. Oh, you shaking them off?
No, slippery. Hold on.
That thing had some wild movement on it.
I'm going to throw whatever Bill wants here.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, there we go. Woo!
There's the elevated gas. It did the trick.
Maybe Bill's right after all, guys. Who knows?
Blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
All right, now watch this. Ready? We got like a coordinated strikeout celebration. I'm going to do it pretty good. All right, ready?
Yeah, it's a really cool celebration. We're in a replay watching your strikeout, so we didn't. No, now we're watching you. Yep.
That's good or bad?
That's pretty great, Andy. Okay. It's really cool for the fans here, though.
Andy, what is it like when one of your own teammates, Jackson Olsen, goes on a podcast interview and says you're the worst dancer on the Savannah Bananas? You know what? Yeah, I mean, first of all, that's friendly fire. I don't really tolerate that too much.
Right.
I think the first thing you got to do is you got to consult your legal team and say, hey, do we have a case for defamation of character? Yes or no? Change up. Strike. Yep. Woo! And then second of all, 1 second. No! Maybe right at him.
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
Tumbling basket catch, Dior Meadows, what a snag!
Is that 3 outs?
That would be 3 outs, Andy.
Wow.
Everybody can leave the field now.
Hey, let's do this again. We don't really get a chance to talk anymore when we do it.
It was a heck of an inning, though.
Hey, thank you, guys. I really
Andy,
appreciate
you've got 10 seconds. Toss us to commercial.
Hey, I love my mom, and have a great commercial break, everyone.
Thanks, Andy. We'll be back with Banana Ball on the CW after this.
These cows are going to get nice and dizzy while the music plays. Once it's done, they're going to run and find themselves a chair until there's only one left. Cows, let's get dizzy. Shark, play that music. Good, spinning faster and faster, cows. Here we go. Find that chair. Where's it going to be? It's a race. Oh my goodness! Does that count as cow tipping? We got to bring back to the bats. Here we go, round number 2. Spinning faster, spinning faster. You keep spinning, cows. We got 2 chairs left. Who's it gonna be? Find that chair. We got one over here. We're gonna count it. We're gonna count it. We are down. Oh no, ground beef, get it. We've got 2 left, 1 chair remaining. Where's that chair gonna be? I don't know yet. I haven't decided where the chair is gonna be.
Being selfless and being fans first, like Jesse and Emily preach all the time, that's what life is all about. You don't have to have this big thing that you're doing. As long as you're impacting the game in your way, you're going to find your purpose eventually. And it's really cool because I found it here in Bananaland, and a lot of us found it here in Bananaland.
Bananaland's greatest showman, Jackson Olsen, leading off the last of the 6th inning. He holds down the 10 hole. Yes, we bat 10 in Banana Ball. Teams get a designated hitter and an extra hitter. Jackie holding down second base. Smoked a single into right. Back in the 3rd inning. Andrew Mann out for another inning of relief. He earned the Tailgaters their first point of the ball game with the scoreless 5th inning. No chance to earn a point here. He is just playing defense. Has to put up a 0 to keep the deficit just at 2 points. On deck, D.R. Meadows. In the hole, Kyle Jackson. 3 straight social media stars here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And in on the hands in foul territory. Olsen will pop out. No. Got ahead of myself. Travis Munoz trying for a behind-the-back catch. Boone started at second base. He switched over to 3rd and gives Jackie an extra life here.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Sunshine Luders who's come over to play second base for the Texas Tailgaters. Brett Carson also now at first. There's a lot of shifts around the infield for the Tailgaters as Olsen shoots the 2-2 pitch into center field, and Marcos Castillo shows off that signature Texas tornado catch that he's brought in his rookie campaign.
Well, he's a remarkable 8 for 8 on his trick play attempts. Nearly all of them have been the tornado catches. I think that's his best one yet. Serious airtime, full 360. Castillo, what a star with the glove. He's got a double today as well. He's having himself a heck of a ball game. Now to the Nanners center fielder, D.R. Meadows yanks that foul. He's behind the ball and 2 strikes. It's worth mentioning, since we've gotten past the 5th inning and we're past the 1 hour mark, either one would have done for it, but this is now an official Banana Ball game in case Mother Nature decides to get frisky again with the precipitation. At about a 20-25 minute delay in the 4th inning. But we are pushing through. Luders freshly inserted, tested immediately, trying to nail the tip drill to the knee juggle. Got the first half. Didn't get the right bounce off the knees, so Meadows is aboard. Let's get it to Gillum.
Now coming to bat, the world's tallest hitter, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
The tallest athlete in the world. 10 feet 9 inches tall. Stilts digs in. He's able to do his job on the mound last night. Now trying to come up in the clutch. with the bat here today. Gets a heater right around his head. And DR up to second on the second extremely wild pitch of Mann's afternoon.
Well, Andrew Mann's a banana ball rookie. He's having to adjust to a different strike zone with Stilts up at the plate, and it's one of the funny times where you see Mann, he misses high to Stilts.
Yeah, not very often you see that. And Taj Porter, one of the smaller guys in Banana Land, as that was a missile snagged by Munoz. And Stilts turns his bat into kindling. Smashes it off of his knee. Good contact, just to the wrong guy. And there goes the bat. Dan Oberst gets jammed. Indiana Stanley lining this up, and we'll catch it the old-fashioned way with Meadows, the inning-winning run racing in. Heck of a job by Andrew Mann. 2 scoreless innings of relief. Now he's looking for his Tailgaters to rally as we head to the 7th. Banana Ball on the CW is brought to you by AARP. Cowboy Kyle Lewigs with a heck of a snag back in the first inning. Ryan Cox with a couple trick plays. Malachi Mitchell scored the first inning-winning run of 3 for the Nanners. Tonight, Marcos Castillo, a fantastic tornado catch. And just like that, we're back in action. Jonathan Luters with his first trip to the dish tonight. On a hop, Cox back between the legs. And that is trick play number 3 on the afternoon for the Glove Magician.
And it marks the 10th of the ball game between the Bananas and the Texas Tailgaters. The Glove Magician able to just make it look so easy. And Andy Archer, awfully efficient to start his day here in Citizens Bank Park. 4 outs on 12 pitches.
Now Jason Arendt gets a pinch hit opportunity for Marcos Castillo. What a busy life Arendt is living, a guy who started a musical career just in the last couple years, and he has taken off. Archer off the mound in a hurry. Able to take care of the lead singer of the Texas Tailgaters band. Have a look at the play from Archer. Last weekend with the Tailgaters off, Arendt and his band were able to play a couple shows. In 2 weeks' time, he's going to be opening for Muscadine Bloodline in the Outer Banks. The very next day, he's got to fly to LSU to take on the Party Animals. He says he should get in just in time for sound check. It's 5 up, 5 down now for Archer. He accepts, no scrubs. Jordan Hussein with a drive, deep to left, rack to the track, can't snag it. Up against the wall, Jordan can fly, but he will be content with 2 bases. Nice poke, Hussein now 2 for 3.
And it's Jordan Hussein's first extra base hit this season for the Texas Tailgaters. He's now reached base safely in 8 of his last 9 games for the Gators, and they find themselves with a man in scoring position with 2 outs against Big Arch.
Back to the top of the order, Zach Watson having himself a nice day. Single and an RBI double. Reached on an error in between the 2 knocks. He's been aboard all 3 times. And he's ahead 3-0. Archer finally facing adversity. Got to bear down. Swinging 3-0. Watson right back up the chute. Hussein getting the wave around. DR's throw with a tough hop off the mound. And clutch hitting for Zach Watson. His 2nd run batted in. And the Tailgaters a chance to earn another point now that they've got a run here in the 7th.
Now has 3 runs batted in this series. He has done a lot of damage at the top of this Tailgaters order. And they are slowly starting to chip their way back into today's contest, possibly looking at making this just a 1-point deficit as Archer spikes his first pitch to Nick Lopez. And Watson will advance up to 2nd.
We've seen plenty of wild pitches here today with the soggy environment. A lot of guys on the mound rubbing dirt on the hands, trying to get a grip on the banana ball. Nick Lopez, the most dangerous man in this lineup. Looking for some insurance, muscles this one deep out to left center. D'Armejo's cartwheel snag on the run. What a play to put an end to the top of the 7th. Another look. Josh Talevsky shaking his head, saying not a trick play, but a fantastic one for the folks here in Philadelphia. And Maceo cooking with gas. Let's see what he's got. How about that for a special guest? Gritty here, and now the big moment coming from Mace. The collaboration we didn't know we needed, but boy, oh boy, was that special. Maceo Harrison and Gritty, the mascot for the Philadelphia Flyers, one of the most beloved mascots in all the world. And now Rodrigo Sanchez, the drummer for Jason Aron's Tailgaters band, in on the bump.
And another guy with long hair, just like Gritty, Rodrigo Sanchez at the center of the diamond for the 7th time this season. In addition to his pitching prowess, Sanchez is the drummer in the Texas Tailgaters band with Jason Aron, Jimmy Strings, Craig Jones and company, and commands cutter, 2-seam, 4-seam, slider, curveball, changeup, and splitter, but the cutter really the go-to pitch for Rodrigo.
4, 5, and 6 due to swing it. 3-0 count on Reese Alexiadis as Rodrigo floats that in. Super Reese earns the sprint. Popped out his first time, was pinch hit for by Dalton Malden. His 2nd turn in the order. So he is 0 for 1. And aboard just like that, 5 pitches into the bottom of the 7th inning. He represents the tying run for the Nanners. And Ryan Cox, probably my front runner He is not 2 for 3. I don't know what is going on this afternoon. He is 2 for 2. Do not just forget what you're seeing on graphics, please. Cox is 2 for 2. Walk-off single in the 4th. RBI single back in the 1st as well. He's driven in 2. It's the first man in 2025 to 20 inning enders. Just an unbelievable 4th World Tour for our sport's all-time leader in trick plays.
Well, he entered today batting .311 on the season. He's never batted better than .280 in his banana ball career. Has evolved quite a bit offensively, collecting his first 2 career home runs, and earns the ball for sprint on 4 consecutive pitches, as Sanchez has now gotten himself into pretty big jam. Runners on the corners, and still nobody out.
Yeah, just like that, the inning tying run at 3rd, the inning winning run at 1st. Malachi Mitchell will pinch run. The designated runner can be inserted 1 time every trip through the order. This is the 3rd time through the Bananas lineup. And here's Bill Leroy, a line out and a sprint of his own. Check on Flash, son of Dennis Mitchell, gold medalist sprinter for the United States. And Malachi has world-class speed as well. I don't know where that missed. I mean, Vincent Chapman is going to tell you down. That was a good-looking pitch. There goes Flash, and the pitch all the way to the backstop. And here comes Alexiadis. He's going to score the inning-tying run. No throw from Porter. So Alexiadis scores on the wild pitch. Flash is credited with a steal of second since he was off. Well, the pitch was coming in. Oh boy, Rodrigo, the newest victim of Mother Nature, trying to battle the elements. The rain is coming down. It's tough to see, but it's coming down pretty good here, and Sanchez trying to find the zone. Gets a pitcher's pitch and a hitter's count. And right back in it from 3-0 to 3-2. Smoked into left. Charging in and snagged by Zach Watson. Big first out for Sanchez and the Tailgaters.
That's a good job by Rodrigo Sanchez, regaining his control of that strike zone, pitching to Bill Leroy very confidently, and if he was going to get burned, it was going to be on a good barrel from Leroy. Instead, wound up in the glove there, Zach Watson.
And how about Bill across this weekend? He was 1 for 2 with a homer last night. The only time he was out was a line out. He's 0 for 2 with 2 line outs, so the barrel parade continues. Just tough luck in Philadelphia. The process is there. He's having the best season of his banana ball career. Another wild pitch. That's a costly one. Malachi up to 3rd. The Tailgaters will have to bring the infield in, and we're going to pull Indiana Stanley in from right field as well. Coach Joe Mikulik loves going to the 5-man infield when the inning-winning run is on 3rd. So now Castillo and Watson, the only guys in the outfield. 2-1 coming to Eric Jones Jr. All the way to the backstop. Flash coming home, and that ball dies back there. Tough inning for Rodrigo Sanchez. Couple sprints, 3 wild pitches. And the Bananas double up the Tailgaters in the 7th. They now lead 4-1 in points. Let's get it to Sam Bauman.
Hey, Pico, Josh, yeah, if you can see through the crowd here, we've got Gritty with us, who has made some appearances tonight. Gritty, we saw you do the weigh-in. We saw you with Maceo. Any nerves for those moments? Guys, he's locked in. Now, talk to me. You guys went shirtless. We saw split spotty. You look beautiful the way you are, but were you thinking maybe I got to add a 6-pack to the repertoire? No, the guy's confident, and he should be. He's beautiful. I'll say it. I think he's the best mascot in all of sports. I can't think of a single mascot better than this guy right here. No, Pico, Josh, I didn't mean it.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry, Sam Bauman. Well, the crowd is going bananas, and so are the bad guys. Peeling Bad never looked so good. Don't miss the Bad Guys 2 in theaters this Friday. Get your tickets now. I got to get my guy Mikey Costa to the bad guys too. That guy will be howling. Right over first, fair ball, broken bat from Taj Porter. He never even leaves the box. And EJ grabs a free trick play as Gage Voorhees, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, quick work already for Gage Voorhees, who's emerging as an excellent setup man for the Savannah Bananas. He's one of 2 qualified Bananas pitchers, averaging 3 outs in less than 4 minutes. And each of the last 9 innings fired by Voorhees have been completed in 3 minutes and 21 seconds or less.
Peter Justmus is up. 2 balls and a strike here to Taylor Justice. I spent a lot of time catching Voorhees in the summer of 2022. Survives a foul ball into the stands. And a swing and a miss. Stutter step from Gage. Nasty slider afterwards. Justice back to the dugout. Get another look. That's unfair.
Yeah, you just see that little bit of timing, able to throw off Taylor Justice as this one's hit out to deep center field. Meadows was initially creeping in, had to continue to backpedal backwards and wound up losing his balance as Indiana Stanley will wind up with an odd triple here for the Texas Tailgaters with 2 outs.
Well, DR trying to go full Willie Mays mode. Can't come up with it. Indy's second triple of the tour, which ties Mac Danford for the team lead across the Tailgaters' 15 games played, counting today. And Travis Munoz, 0 for 3. And loses his bat. Squibbed over to KJ on the run, throw to first. And EJ just out of the way. Gage Voorhees makes quick work of the Tailgaters in the 8th.
And it's the fastest inning of the day, 1 minute and 59 seconds for Gage Voorhees. We'll be right back with more Banana Ball.
Turned up loud. It's time for yellow. Sing it loud and proud, Philly! And what was it called?
Banana Ball on the CW is brought to you by Homes.com, the place to find a place. During the break, the folks here dancing to Yellow and the rain intensifying. And the Philadelphia Phillies grounds crew says we got to get a tarp on this field. They have to take care of this wonderful playing surface. We're 7.5 innings into this game. The Nanners lead 4-1. Gage Voorhees just put up the scoreless top of the 8th inning. If this game is called at any point during this rain delay, then it will be an official game since we've gotten past 5 innings. Here's Jesse Cole.
With the cell coming in 8 innings complete, we want to make sure you guys get home safe with the thunder and lightning coming in. But more than anything, we want to thank you guys for so much, all your support. Philly, you were amazing. We love you so much. Get home safe. Thank you, Philly.
Of course, not what the fans want to hear, even with the rain turning into a deluge and lightning blasting out by a now sightless Philly skyline. One of the best views you can have in a broadcast booth, and Mother Nature is clouding it from us at this point as we welcome you back inside the booth with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. This is now an official banana ball game. The Nanners take this one 4-1, rain shortened 7.5 innings. We're going to have a fun little pregame or postgame show here for you, rather. We will have our showman of the game. We're going to talk about how this thing unfolded. But I think the main story, Mother Nature, because this was a tough atmosphere for the guys to pitch down there. It was a lot of wild pitches, a lot more sprints than we're used to.
Yeah, clearly made things difficult, specifically for the Texas Tailgaters. They wound up issuing 6 ball four sprints in today's contest, so had a hard time controlling that banana ball. Obviously, it helped the Bananas immensely from an offensive standpoint, but the Bananas throughout this series were pretty sensational with their bats. Again, they scored runs in 8 consecutive innings across this series, wound up with the sweep against the Texas Tailgaters, and more importantly, some franchise history, as they are now up to 11 consecutive wins in banana ball this season.
Yeah, it's not the way the Nanners would have liked to do it. They would have liked to close things out with Austin Krasminski on the mound after the end of the top of the 9th inning, if they were able to get that far. But it was a dominant victory nonetheless. 5-1 last night, 4-1 this afternoon. And this is a Bananas team across this now franchise record 11-game winning streak that has taken down every single team in banana ball, including the Banana Land developmental team, the Visitors. So they've beaten everybody. They've proven that this is the hottest team in the sport right now.
Well, it started with a game and a victory against Banana Ball's best team by record this season, the Party Animals. They defeated them in their very last game against the Animals in Grayson Stadium. Ever since then, the Bananas have been on a roll, and of course, played very well against the Firefighters. Got a lot of confidence after that. And so now the Bananas going to see if they can keep that going, as next weekend they will take on the Firefighters once again in the confines of Camden Yards at Oriole Park.
And now we get those promised numbers, and here's today's showman of the game, brought to you by Homes.com. The Nanners 4-1 victors. Ryan Cox, a heck of a day at the ball yard.
Yeah, it was an incredible game for Ryan Cox. Wound up with 2 knocks, a ball 4 sprint, 2 runs batted in, and of course, really impressive with his trick plays as well for the Savannah Bananas. Number 6 was doing it all. You saw how easy he made a between the legs transition look early in the ball game, and then you saw him get a little more creative with his throw under the legs to his teammate Jackson Olsen, who's really made that a signature trick play of his own. So impressive stuff from Ryan Cox and the Savannah Bananas, as again, they now have won 11 consecutive ball games.
The Bananas will be back in action this coming Friday night in Camden Yards against the Firefighters. That will be a 2-game set in the home of the Baltimore Orioles. The Party Animals and Tailgaters will be battling in St. Paul, Minnesota at the exact same time. Thank you all for joining us here on the Banana Ball debut on the CW. For Josh Talevsky, I'm Biko Scala. For the rest of our incredible crew, we will see you later! No clicking.